Heroes Like Us is a series intended at sharing comic book characters from various backgrounds and identities. We won't always get everything right, so feel free to make amendments and corrections in the comments. They're always appreciated. What's not appreciated, however, is any form of hate speech or intolerance, so comments of that nature will be immediately deleted and those users blocked from this channel. This is a place of education and celebration. Welcome to IAYTD and welcome to Heroes Like Us, our series where we look at a certain identity and then we talk about characters that have that identity from comic books. One of my most popular and one of the earliest Heroes Like Us videos that we did was Native American, and you can find it right here if you haven't already seen it. Now, that's popular because people are hungry for characters like them, and Native American characters is not very well represented, and sometimes when it is represented, it's a mockery. Right? It's a cliche. So we've been looking for more heroes that are unique and interesting, and we found a few here that we want to share with you. But before we dive into the big guns, the Marvel, the DC, everything, there is a small indie title that I want to point out that you can help support. So the company Native Realities is putting out a title called Tribal Force, and Tribal Force first came out in 1996, but the company kind of went under after only one issue, but now it's being kind of brought back and continued. So if you're interested in Tribal Force and heroes that are not, I want to say safe, that they take a risk on these characters. One of these characters, for example, has fetal alcohol syndrome, meaning that his parents or his mother drank when he was being born. Another character is a sexual assault survivor. There are real life things here, and we get to see them through the lens of a comic book story. So if you're interested in Tribal Force, check out the description and there's a link for how you can find out about what's going on with them. Now we're going to head over to Marvel Comics to Kushala. Kushala is an Apache woman whose family was killed by the US Army a long time ago. She kind of prayed for revenge and she was kind of given powers by a spirit of vengeance. So she basically became a ghost rider. So she got the revenge that she sought, but she still had this demon kind of living in her. So she sought out magic to help cure herself. So she learned magic to an incredible degree, becoming a sorcerer supreme. And so she's both an incredible wizard, sorcerer, and a ghost rider. They didn't have motorcycles or cars, and so she rides a flaming horse that kind of carries her into battle. Up next, also from Marvel Comics, is Shaman, Michael 2 Youngman from the team Alpha Flight in Marvel Comics. Shaman didn't originally want to learn magic. He was a surgeon. He put all of his faith in science and learning how to protect and save people, but his wife died of a disease that he couldn't stop. So he kind of gave up on that and he said, well, maybe magic can give me what I need. And so he trained and became the character known as Shaman and joined Alpha Flight to help protect Canada from all sorts of threats. Up next from Wildstorm Comics is Sara Rainmaker. Sara is an Apache metahuman with the ability to control the elements, and so rain and lightning and wind, and she uses this as a member of the team Gen 13, at least at the time. When Wildstorm was bought by DC Comics, she has been reintroduced in kind of the new DC continuity, where she has the same powers and she can use the wind to fly, and she generally protects people. Up next from DC Comics, we've got a old character that is still kind of making waves. And I'm going to mess up this name, but I think it's Arak. For consistency, I'm going to go with Arak. If that's not correct, let me know in the comments. I can't find anywhere where they actually say the character's name out loud. He's interesting because he's a Native American character, but he was raised by a group of Vikings to become a warrior. So he kind of has this interesting mesh of cultures. Now, Arak, there is a current day version that is supposedly a descendant of the original that also has the ability to kind of do elemental damages. He's a little more of a villain / anti-hero that uses these powers to gain money and influence. Now, even more recently, there is a mysterious character called Telos that appeared, and it turns out Telos is actually the original Arak God of Thunder. That has kind of been brought back to life by the character Brainiac and programmed as a mechanical android of sorts. He has only recently remembered his past, and he's trying to kind of discover more about who he was and maybe any loose ends. But that was a long, long time ago. Lastly, for this list from DC Comics, we've got Owl Woman, Winona Littlebird. Owl Woman is a Cherokee gifted with the ability to fly, and she also has artificial claws that she can use to attack people. She served for a time on the team Global Guardians, kind of protecting the Earth. The Global Guardians eventually disbanded. I don't know what Owl Woman is doing, if anything, recently. So that is it for our second Native American Heroes Like Us video. If I somehow missed more again, I may have either missed them because there's not a lot about them, and if I can't find any decent pictures, sometimes I don't include people that it's not really, there's nothing to show or nothing to tell. But if you can find someone that there is pictures, there's stories, there's stuff to talk about and include, let me know here, and we'll probably do a part 3. So thanks for watching this Heroes Like Us. Make sure you check out this playlist for the other videos. There's almost 50 of them now. Make sure you check them all out. And thanks for watching and supporting this channel. See ya.